Hey guys, what's up? Well, it is time to do a little update on this 63 Olds that's back home now in the work area, also known as my house. So, got some stuff going on here. In the last video I was telling you about that the magic potion to unsticking the engine didn't work, so I went to stage 2 on that. So I've been filling the cylinders up with special blend again. I think I told you I was going to do that. Might have showed you that, but anyway, you'll see it there too well. But that one has got, see red in there. It's all the way up. That piston is all the way up. So it didn't take much solution, but the others, except for one, are in various positions downward. So I'm doing that and just soaking and soaking and soaking and soaking and soaking, and then every once in a while I come out here and try my pry bar, but I'm not putting much force on that bolt because you're not supposed to do that. Really, what I really need to do is get a good hot battery on here and maybe either get a helper to pull up on that thing, or maybe put a jack under it, whatever the case might be, but put some pressure, a little bit of pressure on this at the front also, and then try to bump the starter and see if I can get the starter to help break it loose, because it's stuck. This thing is, it's stuck fast. So, and also took the rocker arms off on each side to see if there was any stuck valves, or none. They're all free. I couldn't believe that, but the underside of this engine looks okay. It's not too bad. It's got a strange color to it, and it kind of looks like kind of a grayish ashy color, and that is a product of the oil that was in use in the 60s. Was not it's not like what we have now. It had a lot of different things in it. I'm sure it didn't have as many additives. So the deposits that it formed on the engine surfaces over time, this car has 52,000 miles on it. So that's 52,000 miles of gunk on there. It's got some at the bottom. It's kind of built up, but it's not bad. It needs to be cleaned out, but that's why it doesn't look brown like you're used to. And also you have to consider that this engine doesn't have a PCV on it. It's sitting there, the little breather on one valve cover that goes from the air cleaner down to the valve cover. It's a fresh air intake, and then you may or may not have a road draft tube yet. I hadn't seen it yet. It's got a breather right there. That cap has an element in it. So no PCV. So the blow-by gas circulation in this engine is not what it is in modern vehicles. So that said, I'm doing that. I'm soaking it. I'm just trying everything I can to get this thing to break loose. So in the meantime, I've started trying to revive some other areas of it, and the accelerator pedal was almost stuck. That's it right there, where it comes out of the firewall, and it comes over to a mechanism, and I've disconnected that mechanism from the carburetor. And as a matter of fact, the carburetor wasn't stuck. It works fine as far as moving. Usually they're rusted up pretty bad, but this thing is, I notice, is missing a piece right here. Somebody's removed this helpfully, and that runs back. This is a hydromatic transmission, not a turbo hydromatic, but it's just a hydromatic, old style hydromatic, and it's got a lever that if it moves, yeah, it still does, but that's basically the same thing as a torque flight. It's got that throttle rod on it, same deal. So have to locate some linkage for it. Somebody evidently knew that was hard to find, and they got it for themselves. But anyway, for the most part, I have the accelerator pedal freed up now, so turn my attention to the brakes, and of course I don't expect the brakes to work, but the brake pedal was kind of gummy Didn't want to move very well, so I got this cap removed and looked in there, and it was pretty clean inside, empty of course, but it doesn't look, the brake fluid's gone down some obviously, but it's not just running right out, so hopefully there's not a broken line somewhere. This has got this dangerous single pot brake system on it, which they got rid of that for a reason. Basically, that's the way that works is it's got a single master cylinder and a single, if you can see under there, a single line coming out of the bottom of the master cylinder. So what happens is, in automakers' wisdom back then, not only did they think you didn't need seat belts, but if you have a brake cylinder go bad and you start pushing fluid out, or a brake line bursts, rubber line bursts, steel line break, whatever, if that happens, you lose all your brakes at one time. You don't have any brakes left. Pedal goes to the floor, you grip the wheel with a death grip and hang on. You find out pretty soon what you're going to hit or what cliff you're going to run off of. That'd be very helpful going down a steep mountain, wouldn't it? So nobody uses those anymore unless they're just got a death wish. But in the meantime, just for entertainment's sake, while I'm standing by idly waiting for this engine to unstick or not unstick, whatever the outcome is on that, I thought I'd just mess with brakes a little bit and see if I can get any kind of a pedal, and if I can, to see where the brake fluid leaks out at, when it leaks out. So I'll update you on that when I find something out. But that's what's going on with this car. Working away at this and the other one, and just so you don't think I've forgotten about the Plymouth, I'm just going to give you a walk by here real quick, and you'll have to see what you see. Okay. Alright guys, tune in again for more on this old Olds. See ya. Thanks for watching.